Okay. Alright. So there will be two kind of videos that you will get. First will be the pre-recorded videos. Those videos are these videos. Okay. The 70 plus hours. And the second video will be the classroom videos that I'm currently recording. So whatever video I will record, you will get the access of those videos. Okay. So for the classroom videos, they will be available to you for 2 months. Okay, from the time of recording, and these videos that are pre-recorded, you will get the access of these videos for lifetime. Right? So we will start with this Java and the WebDriver. Okay, so we'll start with the course, and we'll start with the Selenium overview. Okay, and alright. So we'll start with the Selenium overview. What is Selenium, and what are different projects of Selenium? Okay, Selenium came into picture in year 2004 when a guy from ThoughtWorks, he was a script writer, and he used to write. No, he was a manual tester there. So he has written a JavaScript that can perform some actions, okay, in the browser, and that script was called Selenium RC. Okay, that was Selenium RC. Okay, it was written in JavaScript. Okay, so whatever capabilities JavaScript was having, everything was like written in the RC, and this RC is the core of Selenium. So in RC, there used to be a server in between it, the proxy server. Okay, I will discuss the disadvantage of this RC later. So first thing that came into picture was Selenium RC in year 2004, when a person from ThoughtWorks made this thing using JavaScript. Okay, and there was one more thing. Okay, is Selenium IDE. Okay, Selenium IDE is there. In Selenium IDE, you can record and run your script. Okay, this is installed as an add-on in Firefox only. It can not be installed in any other browser. So IDE is something in which you can record the test script, you can run them, you can extract the code in different languages. Okay, so RC was there, IDE was there, and the last one was the Selenium Grid. Okay, so this was the last one, Selenium Grid. Okay, in Selenium RC, we can run test cases. Okay, but in Selenium Grid, what we can do, we can distribute the execution on different machine. Okay, like if we have a big test case, then we can distribute the test cases on different machines, so they are executing parallelly. Okay, So in Selenium Grid there used to be one node, okay, and you can run it on different nodes, okay, one hub, and you can execute your scripts on different machines, like distribute your codes. So it will run on different machines simultaneously, which will decrease the time required to execute your script. Okay, so this was about the RC, Selenium RC. Okay, and after that, okay, in year 2006, I guess, there was a guy from Google, and he found that there are some disadvantages of RC. Like, it was purely written in JavaScript. Okay, so there are some limitations of our Selenium, that JavaScript, like, you can the limitations of JavaScript is that the browser can sometimes not allow the JavaScript to run, right? So there are limitations. Also, Selenium RC was a proxy server. Okay, so you cannot have one more proxy server. You cannot test anything on a proxy server. Okay, so there were a lot of drawback of RC. Then that person who was from Google in year 2006, he started writing something called as Webdriver. Okay, so Selenium Webdriver is the combination of Selenium plus Webdriver. Okay, in Selenium Webdriver, it is not dependent solely on JavaScript. Okay, it uses the capability of browser and the OS as well. Okay, so it uses the capability of browser and OS. You can also write JavaScript in it. Okay, if you want, you can write a JavaScript in Selenium Webdriver as well. Okay, Selenium Webdriver was known as Selenium 2.0 and Selenium RC was known as 1.0. Okay, IDE remained the same. Okay, Grid was changed to 2.0. Okay, okay, so this was changed like this. This is Selenium RC and this is Selenium Webdriver. Okay, we cover both the things. Selenium RC, you can watch the more for Selenium RC you can watch the videos, and for Selenium Webdriver we'll cover that in the classroom. Okay, and if we look at the APIs of it, okay, just a minute. Okay, Selenium RC documentation. First we'll look at the Selenium RC documentation first. Okay, also first we will open that website. This is the official website of Selenium, seleniumhq.org. Okay, documentation tab is there. Right, so this is the documentation of the Selenium Webdriver, and this has a lot of classes in it. A lot of classes, a lot of interface. Okay, the thing that I'm scrolling down is the classes and the interface. Okay, so the things that are normal font like this one, these are the classes. Okay, and the classes are the things which are written in italic. Okay, these are interface. Okay, so these are the classes and these are the interface. I hope that so guys, do you have any kind of experience in Java, or have you done any programming in Java? Guys, you can unmute yourself and you can speak.
No, I personally don't have any experience.
Okay, have you done any kind of programming in Java, like something, little things?
No.
No? Alright.
No.
Okay, so we will start with the basic things. Okay, so there is something known as class and there is something known as interface. Okay, have you done programming in C++ or in any other OOPS language? Do you understand the concept of class and inheritance?
I don't have any idea of coding, basically. But
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So we will start with the basic thing. Okay. So we will come to this documentation part after it, because you will not be able to understand if you don't have any, like, if you don't understand what a class is, what an interface is, then it will be difficult for you to understand this documentation. Okay, although it is very important to understand this documentation, so not a problem. We will come to this after we cover the class and the interface. Okay, so I hope that everybody has installed Java on their machine.
Yeah.
Guys, have you installed Java on your machine?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so one more thing that you need to have is Eclipse. Right, Eclipse, go to this download tab and download this one, Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. Okay, depending on your OS, 62 or 34-bit. Alright, so in case if you have Windows 64-bit, then you have to have JDK also. Okay, so for JDK, you can search for JDK, and it is from Oracle, so you can go to that website and you can download the JDK accordingly. Okay, JDK 1.7 is out there, so you can install that. Okay, so after you have installed JDK on your machine or Java on your machine, and you have downloaded Eclipse, that will download as a zip file, and when you will unzip that, you will get an Eclipse folder, and you can keep that at the same place in your system. I have kept in my C drive, I guess. Yeah, eclipse. Okay, so this is the folder that you will get once you will unzip the download that you will get, and after that you will get this folder if you will extract that. Okay, and if you explore this folder, you will get an icon like this, eclipse. Okay, you can create shortcut of this icon. Okay, like I have put here the quick launch. Okay, so when I click on it, it launches my eclipse. Okay, so after you have installed Java on your machine and you have downloaded Eclipse, okay, and you have unzipped that, you're ready to use it. And once you launch your Eclipse, it will ask you for the workspace. Okay, and the workspace is a place where all the codes will be stored. So what I will do, I will browse it, and in my D drive, okay, not in the D drive, yeah, in my training drive, I will create a new folder as 19/6/12, that is today's date. Alright, so I will use this folder, and this will be the place where all the codes will be stored. So I'll click OK, and this will open the Eclipse. Okay, so this will be the welcome page of Eclipse. Okay, and this will be the window that you will get. Okay, at this place we will create our projects. Okay, all the projects will be displayed here. Here we will write our code. Okay, and the output will be displayed here. Okay, so this will be the Project Explorer window, this will be the coding area, and this will be the output of our code, okay, the console part. Okay, so this will be the blank screen that you will get for the first time you will open your Eclipse. And to create a project, yeah. To create your project, you can right click on this white space, okay, new, and select project. Okay, select Java project, click on next. Okay, give the name of your project. I will write as day 1. Okay, so you will get the list of the GRE that you can use. Okay, so it is by default 1.7, so I will leave it to 1.7. Okay, then I will click next. Okay, in case you want any libraries or extra project or something, jar files, then you can add from here. We don't need it, so we will not go into the deepness of this, so we will finish here. Okay, just write the name of the project, select the GRE that you want to use, and finish. We will come to this, how we can add libraries, when we will come to the Selenium part. Okay, so I will finish here, and okay, so this will be the project. Okay, this is GRE, Java Runtime Environment, the Java actually, okay, which is essential for running your code. Okay, and in the source folder you can create the programs. Okay, you can write the codes here. So I will create a new class file here. Okay, new class, I will name as first class. Okay, and I will add this main function in it. Okay, so guys, if you have done any programming in any other language like C or C++, you know that there is a main function, okay, which is executed for the very first time. Okay, So main function is the function which will be called by the Java runtime environment or Java virtual machine, okay, to start the execution of that program. So I have added this main function in it, okay, and I will finish here, right? So this much code is already created, okay. These are comments, so I don't want them, so I'm deleting them, right? So hope you guys can see the font, okay, or I will increase it. Okay, to increase the font, you can go to this preference, general, appearance, colors and font, basics, text font. Okay, 12 will be fine. Right. So this is the class, the first class that we are creating. Public is the access modifier, class is a keyword, and this is the name of the class. Okay, in this class we have a function, the main function from where the execution will start. Okay, and in this I will write system.out.println. Okay, if you want to write something on the console, then this is like cout or printf of C++. In Java we write system.out.println. Okay, and I will write okay, welcome to QDP Selenium, right? And this green button is for execution. I can press this button or I can right click on this program, run as Java application. Both will execute the program. So I will run it from here by pressing this green button. It is shortcut. So when I press it, okay, always save resource before using. Okay. Okay, so in the bottom, I get the output. Welcome to QDP Selenium. That was the message that I wanted to print, and it is printed. Okay, so the thing that you have to take care about is that, see, this is the class name, okay, the first class, and this is my class name in the, this is the file name, sorry, this is the file name first class.java, and this is the class name which is marked as public. Okay, this name and the file's name should be same. Okay, I cannot put anything extra like this. Okay, if I write a different name, then I get error, and Eclipse gives me suggestions to fix it. When I move my cursor on this, I get suggestions. Okay, rename compilation unit to this one, or rename type to first class. So I can use both the options to fix the error. So I will use this one. So it was renamed back to the name of the file. Also, a program can have only one class marked as public. Okay, a file can have at max one class marked as public, not more than that. Okay, so this is class. Okay, this is class, and it has I can create different functions here, void sum or any. I can create n number of functions in this class. Okay, similar is here. Okay, this is a class. Okay, class class abstract WebDriver event listener. This is a class. This is a constructor of it, and these are the functions. Okay, these are the functions that I can call using the object of this class. Okay. So this was about the class, right? Guys, you know about what is a class? Guys, if you have any questions regarding this, what is a class, you can ask me. And now we will move further and we will look into the data types of Java. Okay, there are different types of data types in Java, like int is there, char is there, int char, float, double, long, boolean, and string is also as a data type, but it is not a data type. I will explain you that. Okay, so we will start with the data type, and first we will cover what is int. Okay, int we use to store the numeric value. Right? So here I have created two variables. A and B are the variables which are of integer type. Okay, and 20 is the value of A and 30 is the value of B. If I want to print the total sum, I can write total sum equals to, okay, plus is a concatenation operator. Okay, and here I can write A plus B. So when I run it, it prints total sum is 50. So it has printed the sum of these two values. Okay, integer occupies 4 bytes in memory. Okay, so it can have only the numeric part in it. If I write something like this, 20.0, it will give error. Okay, it cannot hold decimal part. Okay, if I want to hold the decimal part, then I have a data type known as float equals to 20.0. Okay, if you don't write this f, you get error. Okay, you have to write f in the end. Okay, so int cannot have the decimal part, float can have decimal part. Okay, and if I print the value of f, it will print the value of f, 20.0, right? Okay, double and long. Okay, see, this is int. It has it occupies 4 bytes in a memory. Its length is 32,667, I think. Okay, somewhere around 32,000 something, 200. Sorry, 30,667 is the length. And if I try to write greater number, okay, more than that, right? It's more than that, not 32,000. It's more than that. And if you write a greater number, which is over the capacity of int, you get error. Okay, And to fix this, you can use a data type known as long. Okay, suppose it, and long I can write okay, I can write long here. Okay, and that will be fixed. So long is something which can have the numeric value. It cannot have the decimal part in it, but it can have the bigger value than the capacity of int. So if we have something like that, then we can use long. And similar is with double. If the value exceeds the capacity of float, then we can use double. Alright. So for int and long they are similar. Float and double are similar, but only difference is their capacity. Okay. So I will comment this part. Okay. And now we will move and we will see the use of character, char. Okay, character is a data type which can store one single character. Okay, so I have defined a character. I have named it as C, and it is storing value C. If I write more than this, okay, then I get error, invalid character constant. Okay, so it can have only one character. Okay, and if I want to store more than one character in it, then I can use array, and array we will cover later. So if I want to write or store more than one character in this data type, then I have to write array. Okay, an alternative for this is the string class. Okay, so this is the alternative of the array, okay, that we can create to store a string. This is a class. This is not the inbuilt data type. Okay, string is a class. Character, int, float, double, long, boolean, these are the inbuilt data type. Okay, so this is the class. If I want to print the string, I can directly write the name of the string, and this will print the string. Okay, first string. Okay, there are different functions that I can call on string. One function is length. If I write this, it will give me the number of characters that are present in the string. Okay, so it is very useful class, and we will be using this string class a lot in this Selenium, okay, in this course. Okay, there are different functions. I can create a substring of it. I can create the length of it. I can change all the character into uppercase, lowercase. I can do a number of things, okay, using this class. Right. So this was about the numeric and non-numeric part. Okay, and last one is boolean. Okay, boolean is a data type that can have two values, either of the two values, true or false. Okay, true, spelling is wrong, TRUE. Okay, it can have true or it can have value as false. Right? If I write some other value, like in C, C++, it can have values like 1, 0. If I try to do that, I get error here. Alright, so this is the data type which can have values either true or false. It cannot have the numeric value in it. Okay, and if we print the value of this boolean, it will print the last value, that is false. Right? So this is when we use to compare things. Okay, in if statement, if you guys have information like if you know about if statement, okay, the if statement we can use to compare things. Okay, like if say 10 greater than 20, print yes. Okay, when I run this, nothing was printed because 10 is not greater than 20. If I change it to smaller than 20 and I run this, it prints yes. Like 10 is greater than 20. Okay, so this is the statement which is executed if this expression is false. Then this, sorry, if this expression is true, then this statement will be executed. And if it's false, then I can write a else statement. Okay, it has printed yes. Now if I change the value here, change the sign, then no will be printed. Okay, so this expression which is inside if should be boolean. Okay, it can either be true or the false. If I evaluate this expression, it is either true or false. It cannot have any other value. Okay, it can have only boolean as a expression. Okay, it should be, it should be boolean. Anything like I can compare strings. Okay, like say I can create two strings. Strings name 1, name 2. Okay, name 1 will have something, say Mohan. Okay, name 2 Radha or whatever. Okay, so I can compare these two strings, name 1 dot equals to name 2. Okay, this will check if these two strings are equal. It says they are not equal. If I change this value of string 2, that is name 2, and if I run it again now, it prints yes. Okay, even this expression is evaluated to either true or false. So you cannot have only this thing. You cannot have any other thing in it. Like you cannot have 1 or 0 in this if. Okay, unlike C, C++. Right? So this was the if statement. Null. And if we look at it, of course, or this one. Okay, class is not so clear. I will. Alright. Okay, so that was the if statement and the data type that we can use in Java. Okay, now we will see the objects. Okay. What are objects and what are the reference? Okay, say suppose I have a public int 10 that is defined a equals to 10. That is defined as a global variable, means whatever is inside a class can access this variable a, right? I'm just trying to tell you a little about the object and a reference. Okay, so I will create an object of this class. My class name is objects. Okay, to create the object of this class, I will write the name of the class, the name of the reference equals to new, and the constructor of that. Okay, then I can print the value of this a. I will use the object reference, that is obj.a, and this will print me that value, that is 10. Okay, this is reference and this is object. The actual creation of the object is by this statement. Okay, I will tell you how it will look in the memory. Okay, for this object, there will be a reference created in the memory. Okay, and this will be the object. Okay, and if I write the new object, then actually the object is actually created in the memory, and this is actual object. Okay, this actual object occupies the space in the memory. Okay, like there was an integer and that occupies 4 bytes, so this will occupy 4 bytes in memory. This reserves the space for that object, and this object will point to this. Okay, this is object reference. This is the actual object in the memory. Okay, now suppose that, just a minute guys. Okay, so now, sorry guys, now I will create object 2. Okay, and in the next line I will write like this: obj equals to obj. Right. So what will happen in the memory now? Okay, one more reference will be created. Okay, and this will be obj2. Okay, and this will also point to the same object. Okay, both are pointing to the same object. Okay, so object was created once and reference was created twice. This was created, object 2 was created, and the value of object was given to this. Okay, and now both points to the same thing. Okay, they actually have the address of this. Okay, the pointer you can say. So they point to this object. Right? So if I write or I change the value obj2.a equals to say 20. Okay, and I print the value of this a using the object 1. Okay, if I run this now, sorry. Okay, and if I run this now, it has printed 10 and it has printed 20. Okay, earlier the value of this a was 10, I printed it here. Then using the second object reference, I changed the value of this to 20 and I printed that, and the changed value was printed. Okay, so this is the object reference and this is the object creation in the memory actually. Right? So guys, after this we will start with the object oriented programming, or some guys are not familiar with loops. Or guys, are you familiar with loops, or you want me to cover this?
Hello?
Yeah?
Yeah, Dheeraj, is it regarding for loops, etc.?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
You're fine with it?
Yeah, I know, but recently I have not used it. Like I have learned during my college days.
Alright. So guys, what I will request to you, I have covered some part of it. Okay. First Java, Eclipse, why Java for Selenium. Okay, why Java for Selenium is on. Okay, the concept of class file and something is left, and I request you to watch this second module. Okay, watch first and the second module. Okay, before the next class, that is from tomorrow. So watch these two videos. These are free, and after that we will start with the object-oriented programming. Okay, and if you have any doubts in 2 modules, then you can ask me. Okay, the concept of class files, and we will next start with object-oriented programming. Okay, and object-oriented programming is very necessary because everything in the Selenium is object-oriented. Okay, it is purely object-oriented. The classes are there, the interfaces are there. Okay, so everything is object-oriented programming, so we have to have knowledge about the object-oriented programming. And guys, please brush up your things, like watch these videos, and who are new to programming and if they are unable to understand what is this loop, I can cover that, but I will request you to watch that video at least once.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay, these 3 are free, right?
Yes. The first, second, third are free, Dheeraj?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Okay, so watch first and second video, and tomorrow session will start with object-oriented programming. Also, I will give you one assignment for the day. like I have explained the if statement slightly, right? Okay, the if statement and the data type. So you will have to check for even odd numbers, okay, or greatest of two numbers. These two will be the assignment. Try this and watch these videos. Right? Also, you will get the URL for today's video. Okay, the link. Okay, so you can watch this classroom that is recorded. So you can watch this video anytime. You will get this shortly, the link, and you will every time we will take class, you will get the link for that.
Okay.
Right? So guys, if you have any questions regarding the course and duration or anything regarding the things that we have covered, you can ask me. Anything, if you have any doubts regarding Selenium, any regarding the course content, modules, whatever, you can ask me. Yes? Alright guys, so this will be from my side. Okay, we will start with the object-oriented programming from the next class, and I request you to watch these two videos.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Okay.
Yes, Dipti has raised hand. Yes, Dipti, you want to say something? Alright guys, so I will stop sharing my screen, and tomorrow we will start with OOPS concept and the class file things and everything. Okay, please watch that video. Right,
Okay.
so that is all from my side for the day.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Bye brother.
Yeah, bye.